Hello, good evening, salutations, and other greetings in other languages I don't really know. I am your Final Fantasy XXX wink, Ben Rosenthal, and this is the Hack the Dino Gaming Cast. I'm one of the hosts here, and I'm joined by other XXX excellent people, such as the Enabler, Floppy Starrick.
Hello, and goodwill to you.
Goodwill. What have you been enabling lately, Floppy?
Oh, mate, you think of something and I'll enable it.
Really?
Yeah, it's just the way I roll.
My Final Fantasies?
All of them.
Can you enable them?
Yes, won't be with me, but yes.
Are you enabling your damp sphere?
What are we talking about tonight, Ben?
I don't know, but Anto's here as well.
Hi, thanks
Anto, tell us about your Final
Thanks
Fantasy
for glossing over me, Floppy.
and your damp spear.
Yes, my damp sphere grid.
Yes, tell us about it. What does it do? What's its
makes me
critical
stronger.
hit rate ratio?
255.
255. And what's its after effect?
Nothing.
Sticky.
No one will get this
It's
unless
just
they played Final Fantasy X.
It's just... Anyway, we're talking about hidden gems tonight, aren't we, Floppy?
Are we?
Yeah, well, you are.
I will be. I don't know about you, but I will be talking about some hidden gems on the Wii.
Well, do you know what else goes with the Wii?
What, Ben?
A damp sphere, whatever I said before. It means penis. All right, we're all talking about penises here on Hack the Dino. We're not longer a gaming cast, we're a penis cast. Cast your penises wherever they may roam. Here at Hack the Dino, the past, present, and future of penises. But first, and what else did wonderful Michael Towns from Game Boy Games send like minutes before the show started?
Michael Towns years ago made a game of Avcon.
Yep.
Which featured Ben and Dan and Braden.
That's right. We were in a Game Boy game.
Of Hack the Dino at the time. And I've always thrown a bit of shade because it never included Floppy. And he's always said, we'll do another one. We'll do a Floppy game. Not only did he come through, he came through with monumentous results. He didn't just put Floppy in a game. He made the Floppy game. I found it. Oh, my God. Look at that photo. I found this. He notified us about this.
I'll tell the story
before the show.
We were having a real stressful time with the computer and whatnot, just not behaving. And we got a message pop up in our Discord from Michael Town saying, "Hey, I got it finished," and with a link. And I went, "Oh my God!" And I clicked on it. Floppy was out in the car with his phone in his pocket, and he came out and said, "Floppy, this is important. Check your phone." And you go, "What are you talking about?" I said,
I had my hands full.
Check your phone.
Trying to eat my pasta.
So Floppy, all right. And just the elation that just came over Floppy's face, much like me, he just brightened up and went, "Oh my God, that's cool!" So Floppy, you have your own game. And I think Michael Towns has even suggested he might flash it onto an actual Game Boy cart for you.
That would be amazing.
So,
no obligation, but that would be amazing.
Everyone,
I am
should
so happy.
Totally check out Game Boy games on Itch.io. Is that what it's called?
I think that's how you pronounce it.
Perhaps Michael Towns will place a link in the live chat, and maybe we'll put that link. You can play it for free, by the way. You can download the ROM, and you can play it for free on your PC or your Mac.
If you ever wanted to play with Floppy, now's your chance.
Just like us before the show. No. Speaking of before the show, if you'd like to see what we get up to while we're not on the show, you can head on over to hackthedino.com, where you can find our podcast and you can rate us on Spotify and SoundCloud and iTunes and all those things. Please give us 5 stars. You can also check out our Instagram and Facebook by social media guru Anto, and you can follow us on Twitch and on our YouTube. But while you're doing that, you may also want to sit back and listen to this news item that I found out during the week. Now, a lot of people knew about this. A lot didn't. I was super psyched when I did. But a little game came out on the Super Nintendo many, many years ago called Pocky and Rocky.
Never heard of it.
You've never heard of it? Anto, have you ever heard of Pocky and Rocky?
I've heard of Pocky, but I have no idea what this is.
Okay, not that Pocky.
Not the edible Pocky.
It was basically a shoot 'em up, but you play a Shrine Maiden and her Tanuki. And it's a multiplayer, 2-player game where you just go through levels shooting bad guys, basically.
Okay.
Really chibi, really cutesy, really small English print run. Goes for mega bucks, like $500 a box copy of this. So really, really hard to come by.
No, please.
And I just don't know where I was looking the other day, but this came up. Pocky and Rocky Reshrined. So it's getting a re-release with new characters to choose from, as well as Rocky the Tanuki and Pocky the Shrine Maiden. It is a super fun, super challenging game that doesn't grow old. Playing 2-player couch co-op is amazing. I sat down with King Kaiju, friend of the show, King Kaiju, and sat down and played through this for hours on end when we were younger, and basically a couple of months ago when I was over his house. Super fun game. I really encourage everyone to get it. They're also doing a physical edition, I think, through Limited Run Games. Really
This
recommend
actually
it.
looks really cool. I never
This
heard
does
of it.
look very cool.
It's
This is
a
right up my alley.
great game.
Limited run, hey?
Yeah, Limited Run. Well, you can also get it digital copy as well, which I highly recommend. It's a fantastic game. I cannot recommend it enough. I just wanted to really bring that up because it's such an important piece of, I don't want to say game history, but PAL gaming history, because not a lot of people played it.
Yeah.
I think that's fair to say. Like,
the
stuff
limited
that doesn't
release.
get a wide release in, PAL territories is pretty important to sort of, it goes towards video game preservation quite nicely. So
Yes, and I am all about that video game preservation. And we might have something more on video game preservation in the not too distant future. Ooh. But, Floppy,
Yes.
you know what I like about Winkies?
What?
They Wii. You can talk about the Wii.
Oh, God, I had no idea. That was the worst segue ever. I had no idea where the fuck you were going. All right, so yeah, we are going to talk about the Wii. Specifically, we're going to talk about some hidden gems on the Wii, some games on the Wii that you might not have picked up or you may have overlooked because you might have thought, nah, but they're actually really cool and you should play them. First one off the rank. Now, these are in no specific order. I will say I own all of these bar one.
Ooh.
There is one in here that I need. But the first one I do own. First one, it actually appeared on a lot of stuff. I played it on the Wii, so I class it as a hidden gem on the Wii. It is called The Blob.
The Blob.
Everyone sees The Blob. It always goes cheap. No one buys it.
I own it.
Do you?
Do you want to know an interesting fact about The Blob?
Yes.
One of the people who designed the areas and whatnot is an Australian person.
I didn't know
It's,
that. That is awesome.
My partner Jasmine's boss.
Oh, that is
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
So this is a fun game where you launch a color revolution. You're going to return color and happiness to a very sad black and white world. So you pick up different paints and you mix different colors and then splash them around to be able to return color everywhere that you go. It is actually quite a dark game. With the mood and the story.
Because there's no color.
I mean, even not literally, like metaphorically and all that sort of stuff. But the cutscenes are like hilarious and alleviate the darkness. Like really, and it's really well balanced. If you ever see it, it's cheap. Grab it. You can get it on so many different consoles now as well. You can get it
Digitally as well.
Yeah, you can get it digitally. You can get it on PS4. You can get it on Switch. I played it on the Wii. That's where I first saw it. I loved it. Guys, hidden gem. Go for it. Number 2 is
I've just remembered there's a present for you in the car.
sick.
Yeah, to do with this very next game.
Oh shit! Really?
Yep.
Okay, Speed Racer. I love
I got
Speed
some
Racer.
opinions about Speed Racer, man. Oh,
I love Speed Racer. You can you can play this on different consoles, but I think it is best played on the Wii because it actually uses motion controls well.
Right.
So you play it. You play it as like holding the Wii remote sideways. You play as different characters from the movie. And you drive their iconic vehicles. You got Racer X. You got Snake Oiler. You got Speed, of course, and Trixie and all sorts. You perform Car-Fu, which is like Kung Fu,
Oh, thanks for explaining that.
but with cars.
Yeah, I
it
didn't
makes
pick
it
that up.
funnier when you explain it.
Okay.
I'm a dad. This game is just like the movie. It is the movie was like an anime come to life.
Yep.
The game is an anime that you play. I know there's plenty of other games like that, but it is really like playing the Wachowskis movie. It is
Wow.
bright, it is fast, it is fun. The controls are surprisingly intuitive, very, very F-Zero-y like, very fast. What did you have to say, Anto?
just essentially touching on what you said about the movie. Anyone who hasn't seen the Speed Racer movie
See it. See
you're doing yourself and the world a disservice.
This guy had not seen it.
I had
It
not
is
seen
I
it.
made him
So
watch
good.
it.
I had so many people and writers that I respect love that film, and I'd never seen it. I loved Speed Racer as a kid. Like, watched the anime whenever it came on Saturday mornings. Rocket Jump guys constantly go on about it, and they're fantastic writers. I love Video Game High School. I love Dungeons and Daddies. It's great. They're geniuses. Floppy would not stop talking about it. And I said to him, I think one show, I've never seen it. And
I lost my shit.
made me, like, I still remember physically grabbed my hand, put the DVD in my hand, Blu-ray, sorry, and said, go home and watch this. And I did, and it is the most fun I've ever had watching a movie.
It is a stupid fun movie.
It is so cool. Like, everyone needs to watch
Goosebumps.
it. Yep.
It's amazing. There's one clip that I will show you guys when we're done, which is very similar to the Giles theme goes with everything meme. I think you will appreciate it afterwards. And if anyone's going to be watching the post show, yeah, it's a good time.
Definitely play it. It is a game that on the cover looks cheap. Take it home, play it. You'll have so much
There's
fun.
a copy going in Cashies at the moment. Not Cashies, Savers, just up the road from here.
Oh,
there
interesting.
you go. It'll be cheap.
Maybe I need to get it.
Third one off the list. A very different vibe. Cursed Mountain or Cursed Mountain.
I almost picked this up.
Ooh, it is so good.
Really? Because
Yeah.
well, I'm not going to lie. I didn't know much about it, so I looked on eBay for how much it was worth.
All right, so this is a psychological survival horror game. So there's a small collection of Wii games that are really dark, really sort of psychologically damaging. This is one of them. So you're on a mission to rescue your brother from somewhere in the Himalayan mountains. I can't remember where exactly or why. It has eerie villages. It has creepy monasteries, dangerous mountains. You have ghosts and hallucinations that will try and throw you off the trail as you're going through and trying to solve puzzles.
What kind of
and whatnot.
ghosts?
Play and watch. It
Are
does
they-
get confusing.
Is there any boo ghosts?
No.
No boo ghosts?
No.
Oh.
It does get confusing. You do have to have a little bit of patience because it's a bit of a slow burn. But I think it is well worth it. I got very Silent Hill and early Resident Evil vibes from it.
Oh,
Yeah,
with boo ghosts.
with Boo Ghosts. But it is one that you don't see around very often. So if you do see it, and you'll see it in secondhand shops quite cheap, just do yourself a favor and grab it.
I wish I did grab it now.
It's great. It is, it is really good. And everyone, if you like the slow burn psychological stuff, like if you'd like Silent Hill, Resident Evil, jump on it. If you liked things like, Pandora's Tower was pretty cool too, but it was a different kind of vibe.
All right, next game, Floppy.
Mad World.
You spoiled it. I was going to go, the next game, I think it's kind of funny. I think it's kind of sad.
Mad World. Such a depressing song too, that one.
Nah.
So this is...
All I remember about that song is the Gears of War 2 trailer.
Yeah. So this game is style 100%.
Style City.
Style City. So you're taking part in like a deathmatch televised style sort of like beat 'em up thing with mad combos, over the top violence, chainsaw, as you can see there. It has got hilarious narration. Like, it is great. It is over the top to perfection. I get very sort of Sin City, Frank Miller-y vibes from the atmosphere and everything that it creates, but then kind of like Borderlands humor.
Right.
I was going to say it's like Sin City meets Borderlands, or almost like what's it called? No More Heroes, almost.
Yeah, like I know I almost put No More Heroes
Celebrity
on this list,
deathmatchy kind of narration.
but I feel like more people know and would pick up No More Heroes, but I think people might not pick up Mad World.
Yeah.
So that's why I class it as a bit of a hidden gem, because
This game is always super cheap as well.
It is. And I think it's because it's black and white that people get turned off. And
Really?
don't get turned off. It is great style. The only color in it is like the red blood.
Black, white, and red.
Yeah.
It's like a penguin with sunburn.
A lot of fun. If you don't mind the gore, go for it. It's fast paced. It's funny, and it's just style is on point. It's really, really cool.
Now,
yes.
this next game.
Yes,
This next game you're going to talk about. It's a sequel to a game.
it is a sequel to a game.
I've got a story about... Well, say what the game is, then I'll tell my story.
So the game is Red Steel number 2. What was your story?
So the original Red Steel, I had a friend who used to run an electronics store called Dick Smith when it was up and going. And I used to go and visit this person, and he was the store manager.
Yes.
And he had Red Steel there for like, I don't know, $40 or something, however I was going for. And I was talking to him, I saw it, I went, Red Steel, because it's notoriously a bad game.
It is. The
Notoriously,
controls were terrible.
like awful game, launch game for the Wii. And I laughed and went, Red Steel, $40. You wouldn't sell that for $5. And he said, oh yeah? And I said, yeah. And he goes, you want it for $5?
And you went, yeah.
And I went, yeah, all right.
Give you $4.50.
So he went in and changed it, and I got it for $5.
So that was Red Steel, the original?
The original
and
one.
Did you play it?
I did. It was awful. Traded it in, and I never trade in games.
And did you give Red Steel 2 a shot?
Did not.
You didn't, like so many other people, because they played Red Steel. So the sequel that greatly improves on the original. Excellent use of the Motion Plus. So this has the Motion Plus.
Did the Motion Plus come out with this game?
I think it came out at the same time.
Yeah, I think this was one of the first games to use it.
Yes, and because I think you could get one that was packaged with the adapter.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, there you go. So it uses the gyroscopic movement, not just the pointing on the screen, which makes things like sword swinging heaps easier and heaps better and more intuitive.
Unless you're Skyward Sword.
Unless you Skyward Sword, then it didn't use it so well. So it's a first-person brawler slash shooter. So you're using guns like you saw, and you've got a sword. You
So
got
it's a
combos.
Bruiser.
Yes. And you got combos and finishing moves. Really cool cell shaded look. Once again,
That does
a
look
la
cool, actually.
Borderlands.
Yeah, that looks really good.
It's really beautiful.
Disclaimer, this footage is not the Wii footage. This is running on Dolphin at 1080p.
Yes. So it's not going to be so
It
smooth.
still looks really good. It's like old sort of 360 Borderlands quality almost.
But
Look at Mr. Honest over here.
I
Like
know.
the amount of crap I used to pull, and Braden to just go along with it and not
It was
say a
the
word.
trailer that I found. I'm sorry. Now, the next game is the one on this list that I don't own, but I want so bad. So it is called A Shadow's Tale. You may also find it called Lost in Shadow, I think, which was the US release. So it's a 2D platformer puzzler. I'm quite fond of these style of games. This whole game you play as your character's shadow.
I was going to say a Boo Ghost.
So right at the start of the game, as you're about to see here, this old bad dude separates you from your shadow. And then
Me.
you have to play the rest of the game as the
And-
shadow.
My shadow
God, no.
walking
So you play...
avenue.
You're going to shut up because you're going to really like this game if you don't know it. So you play as the shadow in the background. So on the background of all the walls and everything, you're not playing on the foreground, on the actual sort of walkways and things that you can see. You're in the shadows of everything as if the sun's coming from behind you as a player. You get to manipulate those shadows using levers and switches and things that move objects to cast shadows or to move the where the light's coming from to be able to solve the puzzles, to be able to get further on in the game. Has a bit of shitty combat in it. There's not much combat, but it's a bit shit. But the music, you want to talk about ambient music that is beautiful, you want to listen to this. I've only ever watched people play it. I've never got to play it myself, but I need it.
How much to go for on eBay?
Too much.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. Anto,
On it.
thank you.
But it's
I
one
am
of those ones
eBaying
that-
as we speak.
It's one of those ones that never really sold well, and I don't know why. I don't understand.
Because there were so many goddamn games on the Wii,
Yeah.
and like unless you stood out,
There was
you
so
didn't
much
have a chance.
shovelware.
Yeah.
But that's a game. If you ever see it, grab it. It's one that doesn't get talked about. It doesn't. Well, it never really got talked about, and I think it deserves it.
Interestingly, I don't know if this is this is tempting or not for you guys. There's a
God, how
brand new factory sealed with the Nintendo seal
Oh.
going for $180 currently on eBay.
Oh man.
No,
So
but I don't want sealed ones because I'm going to open and play it.
Yeah, no, that's fine. I'm just saying, like, sealed, that cheap, like, that's
That's
pretty
pretty
good.
gnarly.
I got a copy of Pikmin on the Wii U sealed with the Nintendo factory sealed.
So it was about 400 other people.
What was it called in the US?
In the US, I think it was called Lost in Shadow.
It's called Johnny's Got a Gun. You play Johnny, and you got a gun. That's it.
All right, next game. So second one,
Lost in Shadow European version, $69.95.
There you go.
Nice.
Nice. Okay, second to last game. This is one that I found. I picked up, and I think I picked it up in a Savers or something like that. Or did I pick it up from you?
I sold this to you.
Did you sell this to me? I picked it up from. Oh no, I got No More Heroes from the Savers. I picked this up from Anto. It is called Trauma Center.
Just like the chlamydia from the orgy.
Second Opinion.
Disclaimer, no one at Hack the Dino has chlamydia,
Yes.
except
Anymore.
Ben.
We can stop all that now. So this is an anime surgical simulator. It is ridiculous. Amounts of fun. Its story is told through like a visual novel style, through in between different operations that you perform, using your Wii remotes and motion controls. So you have to fix up everything from surface wounds where people have had accidents and have glass embedded in cuts and things like that, to broken bones, to organ transplants.
What
and-
is that?
And more. Wait for it. You also have a mystical healing touch, and there's aliens.
Yeah, there are aliens that take over your body that you have to kill with lasers and shit. It's
and then
great.
take them out. It is the best.
It's so good.
From Atlas, what else did they make?
Persona.
They did. They also did the new one that I like. The Robot Police, Anime Police, Astral Chain.
Yes.
They also did Astral
Wait,
Chain
no,
on
that
the
wasn't
Switch.
Atlas. That was Platinum Games.
Oh, that was Platinum Games.
Atlas are responsible for Persona, Shin Megami Tensei.
Oh, those games I got for $5 and sold
Yeah,
for 450
I was
each.
waiting for
Yeah, I remember them now.
But yeah, oh, so good. Last game on the list is one that I guarantee you no one would ever pick up. I can't remember where I got it from.
I'm just reading this now. What?
Gormiti Lords of Nature.
What is this?
So this is actually based on an Italian TV show where 4 kids had elemental powers of, earth, fire, wind, water, a la,
Captain Planet. Yeah, or Avatar.
But they could turn into like the creatures that control the elements. And it is a 2.5D platformer. You switch characters to solve puzzles because they have like puzzles that require the different elements that they control. And then you can pick up gems as well. And if you pick up gems... that
Toby looks like a...
Let's not go there.
okay.
But
you know what I mean, right?
Yes, I do. If you pick up the gems that match your color, you get bonuses. So you continuously, it really encourage you to switch through the characters to solve the puzzles and pick up the different gems. It is really good. Like, it is really good for what you would look at and go, nah, that's shovelware. It's not. Pick it up. If you ever see it, you'll get it super cheap too. You'll find it for less than $10. Guarantee you.
I just like the phrase, based on an Italian TV show and made by Konami.
I forgot about that, but yeah, made by Konami. This game, made by Konami.
So there you go. There's, 10 rare Wii game gems.
I wouldn't say rare, but they're hidden gems in the fact that people don't give them enough attention, and you should, because they are good.
See, I do... Like, I'm being completely serious now. I do hang a lot of crap on Floppy for the games that he plays.
Enjoys.
But you have such a wide variety of knowledge of games, and you know the ones that people don't necessarily pick up, but because you're willing to give anything a chance.
I will
and
play any
anything you
crap.
You do find these little gems. So
Yeah.
I'm glad that you've done these Wii ones, and I'm looking forward to, throughout the year getting onto other systems where you
Wow,
might
I'm
have
gonna
some
find
gems.
some fucking weird shit for you.
Speaking of Ethan and Essen, there's some free games available. Floppy, you want to run through a couple very quickly?
Through deals?
Are we
With
doing
deals.
the...
Deals! Ooh, I haven't done that for a while. No. We've got a couple of deals. I've got a couple from each platform for you. Over on the Switch, if you've got some eShop credit and you want to throw around, you can get Hades for $24.
Even if you don't buy this game.
buy this game, it's normally nearly 40, so
Buy it.
great deal.
I implore you to buy this and play this game. It is brilliant.
It is beautiful. It is the replayability is ridiculous. $25 is going to be well spent. $24.37.
A
Well spent.
really good, engaging story. Nothing much to it,
Yes.
but really engaging. Really love the characters.
And I mean, it's not much of a saving, but it's worth it. The next game on Switch, however, humongous saving. The Sinking City. It is a adventure/investigation open world, and it's all inspired by H.P. Lovecraft's environments and stories. Every case that you come across can be solved in multiple different ways, so your replayability is very cool. This is normally $97. It's down to $19.50.
Oh, jeez.
I'm pretty sure this game was embroiled in a bit of controversy because the publisher of the game in France stole the source code, modified it, and then re-released it themselves without paying the developers.
And that company was Blue Box Games.
I haven't heard that, but
It's a fantastic game.
$20
it's just,
from
yeah.
100, pretty good. I'm sure that's all been sorted out now.
Yeah.
They wouldn't let
Just
that
like
go.
everything in game, or every problematic thing in gaming always gets sorted out.
Yeah, Bobby
Never-
Kotick's gone now, right?
Yeah, he's
That's why
nowhere around.
that's why Bobby's on the Centrelink line, right?
Yeah, because he lives in Australia now.
Over on the PlayStation, on your PlayStation Store, Hello Neighbor. If you've never played Hello Neighbor, this is one of those things I think you'd like, and I'm probably going to stream this actually.
Oh, really?
If you like this, I might stream some of this because it's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
It's a stealth horror game aimed at kids. You get to sneak into your neighbor's house to find out what secrets he hides, but it has an advanced AI that learns from all of your attempts, so you can't just keep going through the basement window because he will come and get you, and it's terrifying.
Does he eat you?
maybe.
Sweet.
Normally $40. It's down to like $8.
Oh, it's worth.
It's worth
totally
grabbing it,
worth
yeah.
picking up.
Gives me like Mr. Wilson, Dennis the Menace vibes.
Yeah, but if Mr. Wilson was a homicidal maniac
Yeah.
and killed you. Also, and I'm pretty sure I've spoken about this before, but I'll speak about it every time.
Once or twice.
I will speak about it every time it's a bargain. Get Jurassic World Evolution. Just get it. It's $19. It's normally $100. This is the one that's got Jurassic Park edition in it. So
Did you see the new Jurassic World Dominion trailer that released
I
today?
haven't.
Oh boy.
You can bioengineer dinosaurs. You can face espionage, dinosaur breakouts, tropical storms.
What kind of a dinosaur's espionage? Sounds boring as hell.
No, other people that want to ruin your park will come in and sabotage stuff.
But they will come in with their espionage.
Industrial
dinosaur?
espionage.
Right. Is that its scientific name, industrial
Yes, it is.
espionage?
This one takes
How
place
many horns does it have?
after the 1993 film. It has 1,993.
It's a very horny dinosaur.
Time to rebuild Jurassic Park. Grab it. It's great fun. PlayStation Plus this month sees us getting Planet Coaster. Which
Planet
is
Coaster
stupid amount
of love. Yeah.
which is stupid amounts of fun. There is some people that break this game.
Really?
Yeah, it's so much fun. There's a video by on a channel called Let's Game It Out, where he does play on PC, but he sees how much mayhem and carnage he can create with patrons coming into his park and roller coasters taking them out. Great fun. The amount of stuff that you can do with this is unreal. You could just make a normal roller coaster and try and make money.
Is that the guy that built the like never-ending line roller coaster thing where they got shot down a chute and had to get back on the coaster? And
Yes,
that guy's
it is.
great.
It was fantastic. I think I showed you the video, didn't I?
Yeah, you spent like a good 2 hours at my place showing videos of this
Oh,
dude off. He
so
was
good.
so good.
We can also get UFC 4 if you want to kick and punch some people and do things, be people that kick and punch people in a octagon.
Best kind of people.
Yeah.
Ones that use their fists.
Also, is Tiny Tina's Salt and Dragon Keep one shot is coming out.
A lot of people were really dirty on this. Like, really dirty.
Are they?
Yep.
Why?
Because it's a 5-year-old game and it was DLC, not even a full game. They go, oh, I pay my money.
A lot of free stuff, man.
Yeah, I know.
Anyway,
Anyway.
it's free.
Game Pass?
Game Pass, we're getting Ark Ultimate Survivor Edition. So it's another version of Ark Survival. Not really sure which makes this one different, but it's on Game Pass. So if you subscribe, you're not paying anything else for it. Get it. It's a lot of fun. There's a lot of time you can sink into it. The other thing we're getting is Total War Warhammer 3. If you're
Which
a Total
is
War game,
A new release?
relatively new release.
Yeah, I think it comes out or has come out soon. I believe Braden had it in our Fantasy Critic.
Oh, is it that new?
Yeah, so I think it's a day and date release. Comes out very,
Done.
very soon.
There you go.
Yeah.
No Ark game will ever be finished, says Michael Towns in the chat.
No, that's not true. Do you know what game will be finished? I can guarantee it.
Quiz on your face.
Bum, bum, bum.
Yes, just a quiz on your face.
In your eye and on in the space. Lick it up and wear it round.
Oh, that got
Little
too
chin
far.
just dripping down. Quiz on your face. Anyway, this is our quiz program called Quiz on Your Face, where I have 4 multiple choice questions from video game ethos. I will read the question and give the players, which this week are Anto and Floppy, 4 multiple choice questions. As soon as I've finished the question, you can call out your name and I will go to you where you can pick one of the answers. If that is correct, you get a point. If it is wrong, you're out and the question goes over to the other person. Now,
I saw that Jazz got 2 points in this.
yes, the
Kicked my
leaderboard.
butt
So,
last
new
time.
rules. Whoever comes on the show, because we're going to hopefully have a lot more guests this year, whoever comes on the show and plays the game is added to the list. So at the end of the year, we have a full list of who exactly is the most quizzical person there is. So at the moment, we have Floppy on 2 points, Jazz on 2 points, who was a fill-in.
Yeah, Jazz.
A fill-in for us when we were in desperate need. We have Braden, who's no longer with us at the moment, on 0 points, and Anto has 1 point, who has played on every single episode. I will also point out
bullshit.
that our Patreons at a $15 level or higher get to choose some of the questions. So this week, because I forgot them last week, I have 4 questions. 2 from Michael Towns, Game Boy Games, and 2 from Dylan the Villain, our very, very wonderful Patreons at that level.
Okay.
So here we go. I've got the first question, and this comes from Dylan the Villain. In 2001, Rockstar Games allowed fans to call a number and rant about what they thought was wrong with America. These calls were later featured in which game? A. The Warriors. B. GTA 4. C. GTA Vice City. Or D. The classic Rockstar game, Austin Powers
Floppy.
Behave. Floppy.
Did you call out then as well, Anto?
No.
I did not.
Okay. Now, I recently got a hold of 230-something retro gamer magazines. And while flipping through ones, I'm pretty sure I saw a headline or paragraph about this.
So what you're saying is you've got an unfair advantage.
No, he does his research.
I read a magazine at random out of 240, and I reckon it's GTA 4.
GTA 4
Is that right?
is correct.
Oh, they're going to say it's wrong. I'm like, damn it, I go all in.
Okay.
I legit saw that headline.
Well done. All right, so I better add...
I don't know what the calls were.
No?
No.
I think it's just people being...
Just people ranting about immigrants and other
Whoa!
awful things, probably.
Probably.
Okay, our next
I'm not
question...
saying immigrants are awful, just to
Our
clarify.
next question comes from the wonderful Michael Towns of Game Boy
Okay.
Games. The game Silent Hill
Ooh, good
and which Arnold Schwarzenegger film share a lot of environmental similarities? A. Kindergarten Cop.
Environmental similarity.
B. Terminator 2. C. Twins. Or D. Predator.
When you say environmental similarities, do we mean like
Floppy.
locations or like atmosphere?
No, locations. Floppy?
Is it Kindergarten Cop because of where it was filmed?
Yes, it is. It is Kindergarten Cop. Well done, Floppy. All right, I'm just now,
This
Anto.
is I've been waiting 2 years for a game I can actually get good at.
I am just now, Anto, in Assets, sending you a link to the picture that Michael Towns provided,
Oh, okay.
which actually correlates some of the backgrounds from Silent Hill
And
to...
yeah.
In Assets there. There we go. This is really good for all the podcast listeners.
Oh,
I'm very
wow.
sorry. Yep.
Oh, that's uncanny.
Can you
Isn't
bring-
it just?
Can you bring that up on the screen so everyone can see?
Yes.
So we can see here on the screen, on the left-hand side, scenes from Kindergarten Cop, and on the right-hand side, scenes from the other one,
Yeah.
Silent Hill. There we go.
This is so good.
Where did you hear about that?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. See, this is the way my head works. It doesn't remember music
Right.
from video games, but it remembers useless crap. I'm great at quiz games. Take
Awesome.
me to a quiz night. I remember useless
We
shit.
need to have a Hack the Dino quiz night.
Mate, you just need to have me.
Yep, we're going to do a Hack the Dino quiz night at some point
I
this year.
think compared to Braydan versus the World, Floppy will have a major advantage because questions are allowed to be linked to other things. Whereas if it's just music, like my Spotify playlists are all music from video
Whereas I
games.
don't hear music in video games.
Exactly.
I don't hear it.
Here
It's
we go.
background.
This next question is from Dylan the Villain once again. Borderlands 2 holds the world record for most weapons in a game. How many are there? A. 2. B. 17,750,000. C. 3.6 billion. Or D. 12,340.
Anto.
Anto?
B.
B. 17,750,000
Yeah, I think
is
so.
correct. There
Well
you go,
done.
Anto. You've
No,
got
I was
one.
going to guess, but that's the one I was going to guess too.
Really? Oh, that's disappointing.
Why?
Oh, because I thought I was being clever with my
No,
other ones.
I remember specifically reading, also in a gaming magazine back in the UK, they were touting the fact that like their random like procedural weapon generation thing had something like 17.56 million combinations.
Yeah.
And that stuck out in my head because I thought it was kind of pointless.
Well, it's like I had stuck in my head that No Man's Sky upon release had 18 quintillion planets.
Did it really, though?
Yeah.
Did it?
Yes.
Not on the Switch, it won't.
You definitely wanted to have like 18 planets.
Okay. Final question is once again from Game Boy Games, Michael Towns. Which game was included among 13 others in the New York Museum of Modern Art's Applied Design exhibition in 2013-2014? Was it A, Minecraft, B, Mario Maker, C, SimCity, or D, Spider-Man the movie, the
Floppy.
game on... I'm not finished yet.
Sorry.
Spider-Man the movie, the game on Nintendo GameCube since it was set in New York.
Floppy.
Floppy?
Was it SimCity?
It was SimCity. Wow, guys. You've done really, really well.
I was
This-
going to answer SimCity as well.
We have got to get in there. So at the end of that round on Quiz on Your Face, we have Braden on 0, Jazz on 2, Anto on 2, and Floppy on 5.
Are we going to read out Braden on 0 all the time?
Yeah.
Poor guy.
Yeah, we have to highlight that Braden's in last place.
Everyone who comes on this show and partakes gets on the list.
All right.
But we will point out Braden's only been on one show.
If you donate $500 to the Patreon, you can come on the show.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
100% done. I'll even not wear pants. What?
Speaking of not wearing pants, we've been Hack the Dino. You have been the best you that you could be. Honestly, I 100% believe that. The current version of you is the greatest you that will ever happen and ever exist. So don't even worry about the
true.
future. Like where you are right now, mwah, chef's kiss.
And a little sprinkle.
Oh,
Actually,
yeah.
don't be that guy. He was really bad to his...
Employees?
Yeah.
Yeah. But you are the best around and nothing's going to ever keep you down.
Oh,
Floppy,
yes.
what do you do?
Well, I do a really poor job of keeping up to date on my Instagram.
Good
is-
time.
no,
That's
I'm-
very important for Instagram.
I'm vowing to get better. I promise. I got some really cool stuff to show you, like this Retron 5 right in front of me, which is a recent acquisition, which I'm very excited about. But I also got a Simpsons PSP with a PSP game.
That's nice. That was a good combo.
That was really cool. The only thing that's missing is a battery, which is not hard to acquire.
Thanks for doxing me, Anto.
I didn't dox you.
I don't know what just happened. I've also picked up some cool PS1 games lately and a whole bunch of other stuff. But you can find me on Floppy Plays Games, where I somewhat erratically post games that and paraphernalia that I've picked up, and sometimes some strange peripherals like the Wii Rackers.
Hey, I'm a big fan of stupid ass peripherals.
That-
Speaking of which,
That Final Fantasy VII that was just up there. Have I told you how I got that?
you told us off camera.
I don't know if I told. So everyone listening, I was helping a friend move house. We were picking up a buffet unit that was full of drawers, and there was stuff in it. I'm like, dude, we need to empty these drawers to make this lighter. I opened up one of the drawers, and it just slid from the back of the drawer to the front. And I'm like, dude, what is that? And he's like, no, I don't know. It's been there forever. You want it? And I was like, yes, please. Minty fresh Final Fantasy VII on the PS1.
I love how you guys both get just given, or you find ridiculously underpriced games that I would literally murder people to get.
That's scary. I don't want to die.
And you guys just get given this stuff.
No, I bought mine for $5. Thank you, Anto.
That's
And
why I
sold
said
it.
you get criminally underpriced things.
There's no criminal. There's nothing
No,
criminal about it.
It is true. I do quite often just have things fall in my lap.
I research hard. It's called knowledge.
I just have things. It's one of the benefits of being the man that wears my shoes.
Seriously, though, it is very, very much right place, right time.
Yeah, 100%.
However, coming up on an episode of Hack the Dino, you and I are working on something with a special guest who's coming on. We're going to be giving some retro video game hunting tips, like where to go, where to find, what to do, what to wear, who to talk to.
Wear a cool shirt.
That's right, like this one. It's Mario.
Who
No,
to
no,
offer
a
sexual
cool
favors
shirt.
for.
Yeah, and also it helps if you know karate because you can punch them in the throat effectively.
That's not how you get to buy from them again, though.
No,
That's
but
one-off
the
deal.
benefit is while they're struggling for air, you can just steal their collection. So I've heard. Anto, what else do you do besides killing people?
I don't kill people. I will kill people eventually at some point for video games. It'll happen. It's just nature of the universe. I do socials for Hack the Dino, so you'll see a lot of our stuff at Instagram, which I'm trying to pull up now, but it's not working.
Yeah.
I do this stuff.
There you go, look at that.
Yeah, we do posts about things and stuff when they happen.
I like to say I've never done one.
Yeah, well, maybe you should. take a load off my shoulders.
No,
No, you do not want me to do that. You've seen my type.
Yeah. Floppy's Discord writing. No, Anto.
You've seen my typos.
No.
You don't want me to do that.
But yeah, no, I do socials for us, obviously. I also spend a little bit of time on my personal Instagram, which is just, hey, it's Anto. It's somewhat private because I don't want every Tom, Dick, and Harry or Susan, Barry, and Flange adding me on it. So
Just
if you
those
want to,
people
send
that
me
anyone else can.
Wait, did you say flange?
I don't know. Yeah, maybe.
Regina Phalange.
Anyway.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, I'm on Instagram at Hey It's Anto. I'm also, I'm the resident Twitch and social media streamer at the moment because I don't think anyone else has streamed in a while.
Nope.
No, I'm gonna do Hello Neighbor.
There you go. Hello
gonna
Neighbor
stream
coming
it.
soon from Floppy. I'm probably going to do a Clone Hero stream at some point soon because I've
That'd be
been
cool.
grinding out through the Fire and Flames and trying to get
You're
better at it.
amazing at that game, by the way. I've watched
Thank
you play
you.
it.
And I am going to stream my balls.
Pokemon,
Not
right?
on Twitch, hopefully.
Pokemon. Please be Pokemon.
Please be Pokemon
I'll be
related.
poking your mum. Anyway, I
This is
also
more about you than me, mate. You haven't met my mum.
I also
for it.
do an Instagram page
Weirdo.
called Bad Game Arts over on Instagram, where I find the worst of video game history art and post it for all to see and all to have a jolly good chuckle. Now, I've thrown some up. I realised last night when I was about to go to sleep, oh, hang on, I haven't put up any new ones.
Why have you got decapitated worms?
Oh boy, there's some gems down. Just scroll down one. So we left off last week at karate, the most realist display of karate I've ever seen. Next up is Mortville Manor. The only thing scary about Mortville Manor is the way that the dimensions of that house seem to be sitting, because that gingerbread
Monstrosity.
I was just trying to say calamity, but colostomy kept coming out.
I mean, yeah, sure.
I got tripped up by my own thoughts. Anyway, that's not scary. That's rubbish. Moving up, we have got Enigma Force, in which people with spines...
I mean, it is an enigma.
Yeah, if you have a look at their spines really, really closely over at Bad Game Arts with an S on the end, none of them are able to bend their spines. They are all straight.
They have broomsticks up their butt.
They do not have the ability to bend. Unlike the board, which our next character is breaking. Do you want to know the real scary thing about the character there?
Actually breaking it with his expression.
No, he's breaking it with the vomit type thumbnail. Have a real good close look at that.
Oh, God, I hadn't seen that.
Look at that disgusting thing.
Oh, that's like a coke nail gone bad.
Ugh. And finally, from the Master System, we have a game called something...
Heady?
Dynamite Heady.
Dynamite Heady. And
Has
all
his
I put,
head come off of his
all
body?
I've put as a description there is I'm a big fan of Dynamite Heady. Big fan.
You were disappointed before the show then, hey?
It was hardly Dynamite, Anto. Anyway, you can see that over on Bad Game Arts. We've been Hack the Dino. This has been our gaming cast where we talk about the past, present, and future
and
of
lots of stuff
video
we
games.
shouldn't talk about.
You can check us out on hackthedino.com or Twitch, YouTube, Instagram. Please go head over to Spotify or any of the podcast apps and rate us. It really, really helps us out. The podcast has had exceptionally good growth at the moment, and we want to keep that rolling on.
Great.
We are going to be back soon with another fantastic episode. We're well into the 180s now. I think this was 182,
I don't even
183.
count anymore. They're just numbers. I don't even see
181,
numbers anymore.
182.
We just come on here. We just come on here and just come.
Don't.
We just come
stop.
on and quiz. We come on, quiz.
On your face.
You ruined it. Take us out.
Lucky I'm.